live. Yep.
Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, Election Day, and I'm sure there's probably a lot more interesting things to watch than me. So we probably won't be going too long tonight, but there is some things I want to cover. So if you need to watch this as a rerun, I completely understand because it's a pretty important night for our nation. But anyway, that set aside, couple things I talked about, and hopefully you guys got my message earlier in the day about the different time. Arizona does not do daylight savings time, so it's a different time for everybody else in the country, unless I think there's one or two other states that don't do daylight savings time. But anyway, so it's an hour later or earlier. I don't know. I'm all confused on it. But it is 6 o'clock here in Arizona, which we are now on Mountain Time, which half the year we're on Pacific Time, but right now we're on Mountain Time for the next several months, I believe. Anyway, so
say sound is low.
Sound is low? Okay. Maybe I'm not modulating. I've been talking a lot lately, today, a lot. So I'll talk up a little bit. Hopefully that will help a little. I mentioned on our announcement, we got a couple big announcements. First one is we are going to have a Black Friday sale. We don't really have, we're putting together all the details right now. We won't really have any solid information on it other than it will run Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday, that kind of thing. Should be a pretty good sale. And sometime in the next couple of weeks, you guys will get more details on that. But we did want to let you guys know that we are doing that. And then about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, Scott Christian with the Minions, Make-A-Wood Sign Minions, mentioned something about a Christmas exchange, which that is something that Cody Schroeder has done a great job over the last several years. You guys that are part of the, I think it's Sign Carvers
For
newbies or something like that Facebook group, and Cody's just done an amazing job on that over the last few years. I have never really personally got involved in it for a couple different reasons, but anyway, Scott mentioned it I think last week or the week before during one of our lives, and I had a discussion with him this morning on the phone, and I think we're gonna open it up and we're gonna do one. I'm gonna be involved in it. We're gonna do. We got sound issues.
Apparently.
Okay.
So mine sounds good, but I'm standing right next to it. So.
Here, you want to swap?
Yeah.
Okay. So let us know how the sound is now, guys. If it's any better. For some reason, my voice seemed a little lower than normal. Maybe I'm. Anyway, so we are going to do a Christmas exchange. So here, we're not going to give you all the details tonight, but here are the details that we've got. If you want to be part of the Christmas exchange, and that is where two people within the Minions group, you have to be a member of the Minions group. If you want to exchange signs, then we will, Vicky and I, or actually Vicky, will be doing a drawing on the 14th, on Saturday the 14th. That's a week from this coming Saturday. So if you want to be involved in that Christmas exchange with another member,
Well, explain what they're exchanging.
yeah, you're making a custom sign for somebody else within the Minions group. So the way, I don't know all the details as of yet, but basically we're going to try and keep them around 12 by 24 or smaller. We don't want anything, really huge and big and massive or anything like that. We'll go into more details. It won't have any specific theme to it. You would probably cater your sign that you're making. If I was making a sign for Matt Bay, let's just say, then I would find out what Matt was interested in, and I might make a sign geared toward him and something that he's personally interested in, and vice versa. But anyway, so if you're interested in being involved in the exchange, two things: send an email to Vicky. That's Vicky with Dave Signs at gmail.com. Does that sound better now? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anytime in the next week and a half. So the 14th is when we will be, that's a Saturday, Saturday morning, a week from this coming Saturday, we will be drawing, pairing people up and drawing names out of a hat or something. That's number one. Number two, if you're international and you want to be part of this, that gets kind of tricky, but what I think is a good way to do that, if you want to be part of it as an international member of the Minions, and that's the other thing, you have to be a member of the Facebook group Make a Wood Sign Minions. And if you're international, just be aware that you're probably going to have to chip in or pay for shipping on both. Just because, we can't really expect somebody here in the U.S. to have to pay, I don't know, whatever it would be, $50 or more, maybe more, to ship something to Europe or Australia or whatever if you're international. So keep that in mind. We really don't expect international people to get involved, but we don't want to limit that. Yeah, we don't want to, limit anybody if you guys are willing to help out with the shipping as far as that goes. So that's that. What am I forgetting? So the sign that you make for your counterpart, let's say, you'll just sign and date the back of it. That's a kind of a normal thing. And no CNC. They got to be all hand routed or hand carved. And yeah, that's it. So
we are going to be part of it also.
Yeah, we are. My name's going to be in that hat, just like everybody else's name. So whoever gets whoever, and we will do the drawing live. Vicky will do the drawing live on Saturday the 14th.
Did you turn off the Wi-Fi?
Probably not.
Can I do it without screwing up the?
I really do not know. You can try.
This is a lot of buffering. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to check this. If we go offline, we'll come back. All right.
Sorry about that, guys. We get a much better connection if I turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone, and I forgot to do it, and Vicky didn't check, so that's my fault. My bad. But anyway, we're kind of excited about the Christmas exchange. If you guys want to be part of it, send Vicky an email. We'll be talking about it again on Thursday, again on Saturday, and on Friday night, on Saturday. So we'll be talking about every video that we do for the next couple weeks, week and a half. We'll be talking about it. So send Vicky an email, vickywithdavesigns@gmail.com, if you want your name to go into the hat. Okay. So everybody will be responsible to ship their sign to wherever they're shipping. If I need to ship to West Virginia or Kentucky or whatever, I would pay the shipping on that, and whoever my counterpart is would pay the shipping to me.
All right, guys, if the video isn't working right, it's probably because 150 bazillion people are online watching the election results.
That very well could be.
So just bear with us. Doing the best we can.
And this will be republished on YouTube probably early next week.
There was something else I thought of that you needed to...
On the Christmas exchange?
Yeah.
So thanks again to Scott. Scott, it was all due to Scott. If Scott hadn't brought it up and mentioned it, I probably...
Some people that just came on, can you just real quick go
Yeah,
on?
We're doing a Christmas exchange for people that want to do it. And that
within the Minions group.
Within the Facebook Make a Wood Sign Minions that Scott Christian set up. And so if you want to be part of that, so what it is basically a sign, nothing any more than really 12 by 24, just a regular size sign. And we will pair people up, and then those people will make a sign for their counterpart and ship it to them. And we will be doing the drawing and pairing everybody up on the 14th, November 14th. So if you want to be part of that, you'll have some time yet. This is just the first announcement. And have your name in the hat. We'll be doing the drawing on the 14th of November.
Tessa said you're awesome, Miss Vicky. Thank you, Tessa. Vicky should get in and just do a resin piece.
Well, that's up to you.
No. Just sign carvers, not resin pourers. Can you make a link to the group?
Yeah. If you go to Facebook, I'm sure Scott is here. Scott will send you a link. Scott,
can you put a link on here?
It is, Make a Wood Sign Minions. Yeah, I think that's the title of it. But Scott is the administrator and kind of the creator and the grand poobah of the Minions group. So Scott, if you could put a link to there or let people know how to find it, but it should be fairly simple to find. All right, so that was both announcements. Okay, let's get into the meat here. First thing I want to talk about.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Bruce put a link on it.
Oh, Bruce Peter?
Mm-hmm.
So,
he's fast.
Yeah, he is very fast. So here's the thing, guys. I want to go over this again. I haven't done this for a while. I get router bits in almost every day for premium members that want me to sharpen their router bits. And then some people that just want to, it's $7 for me to sharpen the router bits. They have to be the bits that you buy from us. But anyway, I think people don't realize what a huge difference it is when you clean your router bits. It makes a huge difference, guys. So this is typical of a router bit that I get in. Now, not everybody, there are some of you, many of the premium members that clean their bits before they send them to me. But this is, many times this is what a bit looks like, and that's what it looks like when it's clean. So what I am saying, guys, is that I don't have a problem with cleaning them. If you send them to me, I can certainly clean them. But you are dulling your bits way faster than you would if you keep them clean. And it's super easy to keep them clean. I use a Dremel with a brass brush. I was going to bring it in, but I didn't. But you could also use a hand brass brush, and I just water. This has just got water. This goes right next to my grinding wheel. And I dip the router bit in the water and then literally just brush it off by hand with that. Now, if you put some soap in there, it works even better. But that's all you've got to do. I mean, it's super simple. You don't have to have a big, elaborate setup. And then even just an old toothbrush will do it. The brass brush works better. But even an old toothbrush, if you do it every time, probably work better if you just dip your router bit in the water and just keep them clean. What's going to happen is it's going to stay sharper longer, and you're going to extend the life of that router bit by quite a bit by doing that on a regular basis. Because every time I sharpen them, I take some of that metal away, some of that carbide, I take some of that away, which shortens the life of the router bit, and it's going to cut smoother. So do yourself a favor, guys. Be kind of fanatical about cleaning your router bits. It will go a long ways to making those router bits cut sharper, cut longer, and cut down on the friction, which causes that bit edge to get dull. So that's my preaching on the router bits thing. Next, got an email from Bob over in the UK, and he's got in the UK they have a router that's called a Moss brand, MOSS, and it's basically, we determined it's kind of a knockoff of the Makita or the Bauer. The Bauer is a knockoff of the Makita.
Frank said the choir heard you preaching.
So the Bauer and the Makita palm router are essentially the same. The Bauer is a Harbor Freight knockoff of the Makita. So what Bob was asking me is he's going to get a base plate for it. We're going to send him a base plate. But he was asking me about the modification. So, gosh, I didn't bring that other base plate in. Anyway, so this is the housing off of my Makita. As you can see, excuse me, this is off the bower. This is off my bower. This is the one off the Makita. When I first modified this had the rubber on it the way the Makita or the way the bower does, and I peeled it off because I wasn't sure about cutting through.
Happy birthday, Frank! Have fun. He's gotta go. He's meeting his son.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy! Hope you have a great one, buddy. So when I first did this, I actually did the modification, and I peeled that rubber off before I cut it, not knowing exactly what that hole saw was going to do with the rubber. But I realized, and then I had Dad do all the ones after that, and the hole saw goes right through that rubber, no problem at all. So if you've got a housing that you're doing a modification on, and you're using a 2-inch metal hole saw, this is the one we use. Don't worry about that rubber. Just cut through it. Leave that rubber on. It's fine. And that insulates, keeps it from getting hot or from your hands touching that when it gets hot. So I would encourage, don't even worry about peeling that rubber off. Just cut right through it with a hole saw. You're going to be fine. No problem there at all. So that was the one thing. The second thing is, how do I cut the hole? So he says, do I drill a pilot hole for my hole saw? So yes and no. If you are using, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, Dad's the guy that does really all the modifications. But in my opinion, if you're putting this in a drill press, this would not be on there. This would be clamped up. Go watch video 50, and you're using a drill press, there's no reason for a pilot hole. It's just no reason, because everything is rigid. You got the drill press and you got this clamped in the way we do it, and there's just really no reason for a pilot hole. However, this is a wood cutting saw. If you are doing this with a hand drill,
you can see them. Can you hold them up a little?
If you are doing this with a hand drill, then I would definitely use a pilot hole, because that'll keep it from wandering. You want to still clamp down your housing, get it nice and solid and clamped down. But if you're doing it with a hand drill, I think it's a good idea to drill a pilot hole and have the center of your hole saw have a drill bit in there, so it will stay in position. So if you're using a drill press, I don't think a pilot hole is necessary at all. But if you're using a hand drill, I would definitely use a pilot hole. That will help you have better control.
Let's see. Some questions. Hold on.
Okay.
Bruce, as soon as you said which video, Bruce popped it up on here. Dang, you're fast, dude. Greg Reynolds has scored an almost new rigid palm router and a 15-piece set of carbide router bits today for $85.
Oh, good for you,
Stephen
buddy.
Fromm said yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday late.
Happy birthday, Stephen.
Stephen Fromm, since you showed your Woodcraft cup, which is your green one there.
Yeah.
Woodcraft has Anchor Seal 2, a sealer water-based quart.
Yeah, Woodcraft was one of the sponsors at, what's that thing we go to in Atlanta? Workbench Con.
Workbench Con.
And we got a bunch of free cups.
William Higgins says, Vicky, thanks for sharing Total Boat. I use it as a sign on my sign as a finish. Did you use our discount code to get your discount, William?
Hope so.
Okay.
Okay. Sign carvers of the day, boys and girls. We got some really good ones. Len Hoven.
I talked to him today.
So this is an 18-inch round pine, and he used the profile and the 90 degree.
Oh, he did. Good job. He did use our discount code.
Oh, good. Good job, Len. Really nice. Very nicely done. That caduceus looks really neat. I like it.
I just like to say it. Caduceus.
Caduceus. Reminds me of Medusa. All right. Michelle Booth, 5 foot long.
Wow.
And let's see, and did them on pine. So Michelle did it with her boyfriend Rocco. I think that's Rocco. And did this on pine, all with the 60 degree. Great job, Michelle. Very nicely done. This one is really cool. John McBee doing lots of these from photos. Very popular and selling tons of these things. So he takes a photo. I'm assuming he has some kind of a converter, like a rapid resizer, and then turns it into a line drawing and does a portrait. That is just cool. I love that dimple background. Great job, John. Beautiful. Gary Zellner. These are cute.
Oh, cute.
Customer sent a photo of his goats, and Gary made these. So those are actually like custom made to look like his goats. Spike and Marley. Very cool. Great job, Gary. Love it, man. Beautiful work,
Awesome
buddy.
stuff.
Huh?
He does some nice.
He does. He really does. Ray Sturbins. Very first sign. Very
Pretty
impressive.
straight lines. Nice.
Yeah. For being your first sign, very nicely done. And that doesn't look like it was that easy a board to carve either. Great job, Ray. Beautiful work, buddy. Jeff Dale. He did this for his wife. And he used the polyacrylic transfer. And I haven't tried that yet. I hear good things about it, but I have not tried that yet. Great job, Jeff. Hope you're staying safe down there, buddy. Les Snyder.
Is that Les?
I believe it is, actually.
Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Hold on.
This is a cherry sign with an aspen inlay.
That's kind of blurry.
And then, yeah, now this is so cool. That braid around there, I don't know if you can tell,
Not
but
really.
you can't really tell. This picture doesn't do it justice. Let me tell you about this, guys. He took brass wire and he braided it together, and then he cut a groove and he inlaid it in that groove, and then he sanded it down, and that's what that braid is. He twisted it, with a vise and pliers, braided the 14 gauge brass wire, and then he sanded it off. Amazing. Very creative. Beautiful job, Les. I love it. That is just so cool. Jeff Woodard. I can't read what it says. I did
Years
before.
20 years married, 240 months, 7,800 days, 175,200 hours, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Very nice,
That's
Jeff.
as much as I can read.
Beautiful.
10,512 minutes, 2 children, and love something.
Jeff and Danielle. Great job, buddy. Nice job, Jeff. Hank Ruffin. This one, I think that almost looks like some resin inlay. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. But I didn't have any details on this one. But it's a beautiful sign.
Pretty bored.
Yeah, beautiful. I like that blue against the brown. And last, Jay Malone. Very first sign. Another first timer. Great job, Jay. Beautiful work, buddy. All right, guys. So we will be back on Thursday. You guys should be getting videos every morning, at least for the meantime. So I'm reposting these on YouTube later on. So if you have any questions on this or anything else, be sure and email me directly, eric@makeawwoodsign.com. If you leave comments here, most of the time I don't answer them here, so I apologize for that. But I get so many emails that it's tough for me to answer. And I have to apologize. There's a lot of stuff going on the Facebook groups that I've been missing just simply because I've been so busy. I've been missing a lot of stuff on Instagram as well. But you guys, if you need to get me a message, please email me directly, eric@makerwoodsign.com. Other than that, we would love it if you would give us some thumbs up, smash that like button so we can hit that Facebook algorithm. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, just give us as much love as you can. We'd appreciate it. And I guess that's it. Anything else I'm forgetting? Anything else?
Something I was just thinking about, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I'm going fishing tomorrow. I think Dad and I got the boats loaded up. I got my new boat. So you guys will see that probably on Saturday or Sunday's senior moment. Probably will have to do with
about the sign gift exchange.
So if you guys came in late, if you haven't seen it, we're doing a Christmas gift exchange for members of the Make a Wood Sign Minions within Facebook. So if you're a part of that group or you want to be part of this exchange, hit Scott up and join the Minions group. Join the Minions group, and then email Vicky if you want to be part of the exchange. Send her an email and we'll throw your name in the hat, and we'll be doing the drawing on November 14th.
And even if you don't think you're a good enough sign carver,
that was the other thing. Yeah,
you guys, everybody should participate if if you want to.
Yeah.
Don't let anything hold you back.
You know what, guys and gals, we are here to support each other. So don't think you're not good enough, because chances are, you're more than good enough. If you're trying and doing the best you can, that's, you're just going to keep improving. We're all here to help each other. I'm still trying to improve, and we all are. So we're really supportive that way. So don't think that you're not good enough. If you want to be part of that exchange, just shoot Vicky an email.
Hi Chuck. Hi Linda.
Hi you guys. Hi Corduroy.
William Higgins says, "Come on down to Lake Park, Georgia, the bass capital of the world." We won't go there. We're going to say goodnight now.
Yeah, I could go on for a while. Anyway, all right, guys. Pray the election goes well and pray for our country. We need it. So, hope you guys have a great night, and we will see you guys. Well, you'll see a video tomorrow, but then on Thursday we'll be back same time live. That's 6 p.m. Mountain Time now. So have a great night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.